There we go. Hey, everybody. I am here. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have been doing my up and down the stairs thing all day long. And so if you are here and you're joining me for the very first time, welcome. If you're not joining me for the very first time and you've been here before, I'm glad to have you back. Anyway, today, of course, is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow, we're going to do our Q&As, and I've already got some really good questions in, and I'm excited to answer that. So just plan on Friday being a little bit longer, and I'm also blocking off more time in my day for this particular Q&A, because like I said to you, I've said over and over again, I'm here to serve you, I'm here to help you, I'm here to make sure that you can get dinner on the table and that you get your nutrition questions answered. And I do the research, I'm going to help you out, and I'm going to get you there. Hi, Rita. Good to see you. It's nice to see you today. So I have already been up and down the stairs 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 times today. I'm doing this with Marla. Marla is the Fly Lady. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. Morning to you. Afternoon to me. It's 1 o'clock Eastern. And, you know, the interesting thing about this is I have been doing some research on it, and these micro workouts, as they're called, all add up. This is not a small thing. This is a big thing, because there is this thing of accumulation. And, you know, for me, my tendency is this all or nothing thing. You know, am I talking to fly babies or? Yeah, there's Brenda, Tracy, Joanne. Good morning. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Well, just down the stairs and up counts as one, right? Yeah. So what? Yeah. So 9 times. I've done it 9 times today. Who knew? And it hasn't been hard. We've been doing up and down the stairs twice, and this all adds up. I have been reading intently about movement and exercise and certain things that we need to do. And there are certain things that we need to do. We do need to put a little stress on our bodies, but we don't need to put ourselves in constant cortisol overload. And that's what happens. And women who are our age, and when I say our age, I'm talking about women who are over the age of, you know, in the perimenopausal ages, in the 40s, that's when things start to go south, and your body is naturally going to start to want to put on that middle section. We all know, and I'm sitting here grabbing mine, we all have it. You know, we don't need to have it, though. We can get rid of it, and there's ways to do it that didn't work when you were younger, okay? Didn't work when you were younger, and here I am steaming up my glasses, so, you know, I'm going to take those suckers off. So anyway, but I will talk to you more about that. I promise you. I'm also going to talk about the hunger hormones. I had somebody ask me, you know, leptin, ghrelin, what's all this stuff about? We'll talk about all of that. Again, send your questions in, and I'll take, you know, a couple more. And anything that I can't get to tomorrow, I will do a longer show tomorrow so I can get to all of your nutrition questions. I like them to come in. It gives me a minute to breathe and to think and to put, you know, format in my head how I'm going to go through. If I have to do any little research, I can buzz in there and make sure that I'm not telling you anything that's off base. So that really helps me out. So support at savingdinner.com. If you go to savingdinner.com, you'll get a little pop-up thing that says, hey, here's how you get a free menu. So if you want a free menu, go get one. It's absolutely 100% free. And we'll send you our newsletters and anything else. We don't send a whole lot of emails, but we do send a couple of ones. We send stuff about what we've got going on. We'll let you know about any sales that we have going on. We'll send you a newsletter. We'll send you recipes. We send good stuff. So savingdinner.com, that's your one-stop stop. So there's Mary and Linda. Hi, guys. Terry. The other thing is, too, I've been getting some emails about asking me about certain products or saying I didn't get an email back from your customer support. Well, you know, I am not the best person to ask. Things that I do well, and one of the things that I don't do well is customer service. I almost wouldn't even know how to help you except to say, talk to Jenny. And so if you send your emails into support at savingdinner.com, we have somebody there. This is their specialty, and this is what they do for you, and they are there to serve you and to make sure that you get your questions answered. Anything that needs to come to me gets forwarded to me. Jenny is on point. She is the best, and I love her to death, and she takes good care of all of our people. So never once had any kind of a complaint about her, because she's so wonderful and does help us out. So keep that in mind. Let's see, what does she say? I think I would fall down stairs before I got to 9 times. LOL, that's from Rita. Okay, well, don't do that, Rita. Do what you can. You know, there are people who can't, they don't have the mobility to do, you know, maybe these different things, but you know, you could use your arms and you can get things moving. And the point is that they say that is the new smoking. That's like, whoa, that blows you away, right? Well, sitting is the new. When we sit, everything gets stiff. I don't know about you, but if I sit too long in a day, I get super stiff and I feel really bad. So what I do is getting up like this. I've already feel better today, and this is the first time that I have done it consistently, because I have my body clutter buddy that I report to every hour that we do this and say, ready, set, go. Off we go, and we both do it. And I think that's going to make a big difference, because it's easy to push it off. So if you set alarms, and I've got all the alarm, I'm going to show you on my phone how I've got all the alarms set, because it's just hilarious. Look at this. They're all set right there. You set your alarms. I've got them all set at 1:45, and look at so far 10:45, 11:45, 12:45, they've all gone off, and they're all ready to go. And I will reset them tomorrow, because this is a way that you can keep things going. It's also a way to get out of that chair and to stop stiffening up. And when I was reading about how your muscles get stiff, your joints get stiff, and your arteries get stiff, you know, that's a wake-up call. Women have heart disease. It's one our number one affliction that we have. We don't want to have that. We want to be vibrant. We want to be involved. We want to be part of our children's lives, whether they're small or big, or we have grandchildren or whatever. But we don't want to be those kind of grandmas that you know, just can't do anything. We want to be a part of. We want to do with them, right? We don't want to just be sitting on a park bench. We want to be pushing those kids in the swing. So work with me on this, and you know, you can start doing this yourself. Set your alarms, get your alarm set on your phone, and just do something. You don't have to go up and down the stairs. This is what Marla and I had chosen to do. You don't have to do that. And if you can't do that, you can't. But I'm going to start talking more and more about this, because what I'm finding with this cumulative movement stuff is that this is something that we need. We need to, I mean, just walking. So many of us don't even do anything because we think we need to get in the car, go to the gym, work out, sweat, take a shower, get dressed. And that's all very good and fine. But some of us are just not gym rats. Some of us don't have that kind of time or whatever. But what we need to do is we need to create movement into our lives and make that part of it happen. And we can do that. So I think that's super exciting. Gosh, I can't see. Okay, let's see if I am sweating. Stop sweating so that my eyes don't steam up anymore. Rami says, I made it, set an alarm to catch you live. Yay, I'm so glad. There's Mary, and I've got some Marys in here. There's Marla, speaking of body clutter buddies. Hi, Willow, good to see you as well. Anyway, so that's just a little taste of some of the things that we're doing. But what I am finding, because this is part of what I do, and I'm dedicated to this, as you know, your body clutter nutritionist, I'm going to tell you the things that are backed by science and the things that are going to put an impact on your life, especially when it doesn't involve such a disruption. And the gym is really a tough habit to get into. It costs a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of all the things. And sometimes that's just not that's not exactly necessary. We need to do a combination of different things. And one of the first things that we need to do is get moving. So there you go. Now, Monday, Mary was the winner of this Saving Dinner book. And on next Monday, I'm going to announce the next winner. We've got 7 more of these books, and all you have to do is share this video. When you share this video, you're sharing and telling people about nutrition, how to get dinner on the table, and how to make life just a little bit easier. One of the things that Marla and I have been fond of saying over the years, and we've been working together for 19 years now, is that she will help you get your house cleaned up, and organized, and I will help you get dinner on the table. And that's how it is. It's the 1-2 punch, girls. And that is how you get space in your life for the other things. When you can put certain things on automatic pilot, your bed gets made, you know what's for dinner, then you've got room to do the things that you want to do, which I think is super exciting and very excellent. I mean, who wants to have a life where you're not getting all the things that you want out of it? Who wants to spend a life of just dealing with clutter? Who wants to spend a life of constantly cleaning their house or worrying that somebody's going to come over or all of that? Who wants to have your brain just, inundated with that kind of garbage? Nobody. Nobody. What we want in our lives, think about if you just imagine what it is that you want for your life. What do you want your workday to look like? What do you want your playtime to look like? Imagine what you want it to look like, and then listen, take action on the things. Every time, like, I don't know if you saw Marla's Facebook Live yesterday, for Fly Ladies Facebook Live yesterday. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And she had everybody cleaning their house. I was looking at that and going, this is fantastic. Because it wasn't just like, I'm going to tell you about this, I'm going to tell you about that. It was like, ready, set, go. And that's what we're doing today with our timers and with our setting the alarms. I'm telling you, this is the way to get things done. This is the way to start working toward the life that you actually want. And I love stuff like this. I love to see things happen, and I love to see people taking action and making actual change in their lives. And it's this consistent action that makes automatic pilot happen. Automatic pilot just doesn't go click on one day, at least not with the human equation that we're dealing with. But it does happen when you are automatically getting up, getting dressed to shoes, getting your beds made. When we can do those kind of things, it's amazing what can happen. It's the same with cooking. Having the food that you need in your pantry, getting ready, knowing that every day around 10 a.m. you're thinking, what is for dinner? Oh yeah, there it is. It's written down, and pulling that out of the freezer so you're ready to go. There's nothing worse than always being in this, oh my gosh, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I got to hurry up and thaw this. Now I've got quick thaw kind of things that you can do, and I've got all kinds of tips, tricks, la 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 la. But the best part is when you can get into the place of automatically getting ready to do it. If you know that every Wednesday night, for example, like your church or whatever, and it's just crazy town, well, stop. Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get dinner made in just 20 minutes? Put something in the crock pot Wednesday morning. Put something in the crock pot. Easy. It'll take you 10 minutes to load it, turn it on, and let the crock pot do all the work. That's what I used to do when I was running around schlepping kids all over Kingdom Come. You want to be able to have things set up for you so that it's serving you and you're not serving them, okay? That's just the big thing. That's the big thing to take you to the next place of having a life that you truly love, So that said, let's see what we've got here today. I have things, blog post. Of course, if you go to savingdinner.com/blog, we have a bazillion blog posts there. And in there, we're talking about getting used to the one pot stuff. I love one pots, one pot, one skillet, one Dutch oven, whatever it is, just that one thing so you can make lots of food for your family without doing lots of dishes. And one pots are a lifesaver for busy families. So if you've got a busy family or you're a busy woman and you just need some help with that, if you go to the blog post, it's savingdinner.com blog, and you'll see the do's and don'ts for Instant Pots on how to use your Instant Pot correctly. And a little below that, after you read that whole article and get yourself a really good 2-minute education on using your Instant Pot, then you can see we've got our one pot collection on sale. It comes in paleo, low carb, and classic family. You just choose which one you want. And if you enter one pot AUG, A-U-G, like August, into the code when you're checking out, you'll get $10 off. Yay! I love a good deal. I know you do too. So don't forget about that. Go check it out because that is going to be off our special, I think, tomorrow. You know, this is the last couple of days for it. So what else do I have? Question and answers are tomorrow, Friday. Don't forget. And if you go to Support at Saving Dinner, write us an email, Support at Saving Dinner, and get your question in today. I'll be able to answer it likely tomorrow, unless we get too many. What else do I have for you? Oh, and the one pot og, we have, let's see. Oh, I can't possibly. 15 crock pots, 15 Dutch ovens, 15 pressure cooker or Instapot recipes, 15 stock pot recipes. I love these. This is like big batch cooking. 10 skillets, 10 desserts, 5 specifically Instant Pot recipes, and they're all paleo, classic, or low carb. Don't forget, one pot og. Okay. Now, I've also had a bunch of questions on supplements. This is a good question, and supplements are always a good question because we need to understand how to use supplements to our advantage and how to use supplements so that they are augmenting an already healthy diet. I'm never ever going to say do this instead of. These are not magic pills. This is simply an augmenting, or it's something that can help you with something specific. Okay? That's all it is. That's all they are. And using quality products are absolutely critically important. And that's one of the reasons why I have what I have here, which you can't see. So let me readjust myself here. Looky there. Okay. So there it is. Here I am. But the point with all of these different products is everything has a specific use, and it helps you with specific things. So for example, this SAMe, I started taking SAMe because of Marla, and my doctor, Dr. Neil, told me about this because I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have carpal tunnel, surgery because I was in such agony and pain. SAMe took care of that. And SAMe works with your joints and it works with your mood as well. And in the EU, this particular thing, it's just an enzyme, by the way. It's a prescription. So I love SAMe. I take it every single day, and it's been an absolute godsend for me and gets rid of all that cramping and awful stuff there. So that's one of the reasons. Proactive probiotic. I'm constantly battling having a leaky gut. I'm always taking care of business. You have to stay on top of your gut. You have to clean things up, and you have to have prebiotics, probiotics, eating fermented food, using bone broth, using, oh, there it is. Where is it? There it is, L-glutamine. You see it hiding behind the thing there? L-glutamine. What a fantastic thing that is. That is an amino acid, and it does a couple of different things. One, it helps kill the cravings, which is fabulous. And I told you this, that a psychiatrist, an MD, told me about this. She dealt with addictive patients. Okay, so she's an MD, she's a psychiatrist, and she dealt with addictions. And this is one of the first things that she tells her addicted patients to do, whether they're struggling with sugar, heroin, cigarettes, booze, whatever addiction they have. There is a psychological thing that happens when you take that L-glutamine and take it right to your teeth. You just take it and dip your finger in it, put it on your teeth, let it do its thing, and it goes right into your brain. Your brain tells your cravings, hey, cut it out. We're good. It's amazing, and it works. So I like that stuff. So there's everything here has a purpose, and of course, I'm always happy to help you with any kind of questions that you have. Everything here has been chosen specifically by me. I use all of them, and I use them all for one great big purpose and reason. Now, cooking. I had some really good cooking questions, and again, I will go back to mise en place is your friend. Mise en place is when everything is in its place and you're getting ready to cook. What you need to do, instead of ping-ponging all over the place in your kitchen, is to take a minute to breathe and to assemble all the things that you're going to need. Your cutting board, your knife, whatever it is that you're cooking, whatever the food is that you need. Put your skillet out, get your spatula out, whatever you need, and you can just kind of stand in one place and do everything. And then here's another mise en place trick, and this is, Marlo taught me this one eons ago, and that is to stick, get a sudsy, hot sudsy water, and put all of your stuff in there as you're prepping, except for the sharp knives. Put the sharp knives on the side, and then you can clean those up separately. And last night we had dinner together, and the boys went and played ping pong downstairs, and we went into the kitchen and just she filled up the dishwasher, and then we washed up the rest of the stuff and dried it, let it set there and dry, and then I just this morning put it all away. It's dry. I don't have a problem with letting Mother Nature do the drying. So that helps you a lot. All right, what do we have here? Hi, Melissa and Andrea. Sometimes I'm so tired from work, I will not cook if it's too complicated. She loves one-pot dinners. You should love one-pot dinners. One-pot dinners are the best. Are these supplements okay for type 1 diabetics? Yes, they are, Rita. It's going to depend on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, where you are on the spectrum of type 1. And, it's an autoimmune disease. And it just really depends on, how you want to use the different things. And you could ask me specifically if you want to send me an email to support@savingdinner.com, and I'm happy to help you. Okay? All right. Back orders: vanilla, perfect paleo protein, L-glutamine, and fiber mender. Everything's been ordered though, so don't worry about putting in your order. We have plenty of vanilla or chocolate, and we have plenty of unflavored, so that always works. All right, now I want to talk to you just for a minute about prebiotic and probiotic foods, because there's this thing called symbiotic foods. This is fantastic. This is when you're doing something for your gut that it's just a food combination. So I'm going to give you an example. Inulin, which you can find in certain types of food, like Jerusalem artichoke. Artichokes are just a really good one. Jerusalem artichokes, dandelion greens, chicory. I mean, who eats chicory? I know chicory's in there. But inulin is a type of prebiotic fiber, and prebiotics mean that it goes inside of your gut and goes through the whole digestive process, and it feeds your good bacteria. So we like prebiotics. We love them. They go right into the gut where it needs. So it bypasses all the digestive process. Even the stomach acid's not going to kill it down. It's going to let it come into the gut so it can work with your microbiome and make you better and feed the good guys. We want that. And then if you add a probiotic food into there and do it at the same time, think about how strong that is. So it's just basically like, doing a compound exercise. When you do something at the same time, you're doing squats and a curl at the same time, which, by the way, you can do anywhere. You don't have to have weights even. You just do a squat and make a curl happen. You're working two different parts of your body. Same idea. And when you have a prebiotic and a probiotic working together, you've got fabulous things happening. So inulin, garlic, onions, those all have a lot of inulin leaks, and they also are antimicrobial. Garlic is nature's antibiotic. These things all have the ability to plant those prebiotics in your body. Now, let's go back to the probiotic foods, fermented foods. So you've got things like kimchi. That's a Korean type, like fermented vegetables. You've got sauerkraut, certain pickles. You have to be really picky about them, because there's pickles on the shelves that don't have any probiotics on them. They're just, they throw them in vinegar. There's a particular brand called Bubbies, Bubbiie ''S. You can find it in some, not everywhere. I know they have them at Whole Foods, and they have prebiotic or probiotic foods that are fantastic. Their sauerkraut is amazing. Their pickles are amazing, and they're all in the refrigerated section. They even have horseradish, and they have a beet thing too. But they're a little bit more expensive, but you're getting probiotics in every bite, and that's really fabulous. So when you can pair things together, So let's just say you have like a little glass of kefir and you have that going on, and then you're, eating some soup that has lots of vegetables in it, like onions and celery and maybe some dandelion greens or whatever, then you're going to get the prebiotic in there as well. So look at that. You've got two things going and you're giving your body what it needs. Now, I take a probiotic as well, just simply because I am constantly battling a leaky gut. That's a lot. That's really common for people like me who have an autoimmune disease and need to, you're just constantly combating that. And if we just all look at ourselves like, yeah, I probably have an autoimmune disease. I probably have a leaky gut. Stress brings that on. Then we know how to deal with that. We just know the different things that we can do. Bone broth is great. Collagen is great. We have that with our Perfect Paleo protein. All these different things help to build the little junctures that are in your stomach and help your body to heal. This is like one of the main things that you can do. So, all right, tomorrow is Friday. Don't forget that. And for those of you who, I had a couple of appointments coming from some fly babies, which is really exciting. Thank you for that. Who want to talk to me about NutriCoach, NutriCoachSchool.com. So, I'm not sure if it's for you or not, but if you have a career that you just don't like, or you want to do something and make a little extra money on the side for your family or whatever, I can show you how to do that in a way that I did it exactly. And that's, if you can just imagine yourself as having something that you love, that's something that takes your passion for cooking and takes your passion for nutrition and gives you an absolute strategy on how to do this, I can do that for you. That's part of the things that I do. And go to NutriCoachSchool.com. I'm not giving you my, Marla last night when she was here, she said, what is that you keep putting up, that Leanne.a? I don't even know what that is. And I thought, well, that's just if you go to NutriCoachSchool.com and check it out, it'll tell you all about my NutriCoach program. And there's links all over the place there that you can click on and get the appointment for. And so that way we can, get on the phone and jam and talk about this if you want to. So that's all I have for you today. And it's 1:30. I'm in 15 minutes. I need to hit the stairs. So do me a favor though, and share this video. We are about changing lives. This is one of the reasons why, I'm always learning from Marla, and I hope she's learning from me as well. And we're always learning from each other. This is when we share the love and we share this with other people, we're telling them, look, we want you to have what we have, what we've found, what we have created just with our lives. My business was created because of Marla Silly. She's the one who said, hey, you've got a business here. And it was just, out of a simple email that I had written to help people get their dinners together. And this is what we do. So when you share this, you are sharing for other people who are lost and don't know what to do. You're sharing and showing them, hey, this is what you need to do. And we give free menu for you, a free one, however you eat, paleo, keto, low carb, classic family, even autoimmune paleo if you've got deals going on. I understand how all that works. I'm a nutritionist, for heaven's sakes. I have been for over 25 years. I'm going to help you get what you need. It's that simple. You can go to savingdinner.com and you will see that menu there. It's real simple to do. And it's real simple to share this. And when you share it as a public thingy, I will see it and you might be my winner on Monday. Yay! Okay, have a fantastic day. I'll see you at tea time. I'm gonna go see Marla at tea time. I can't do without my Earl Grey. So I will see you I will see you tomorrow and probably see you at tea time. Thanks so much for joining me today and have a fantastic day.